Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be looking at the DAX, specifically after Israel's retaliation, and this is following Iran's unprecedented attack over the weekend. The date is the 19th of April. My name is Russell Shaw. I'm a senior market specialist at FXCM. Just before we get into the DAX analysis, just want to bring up our disclaimers. We'll start off with the high risk investment warning. And here's our market commentaries disclaimer. Okay, thank you very much for that. Now, what we have on the left is the DAX daily chart. We've got the DAX hourly chart on the right. Let's just take a look at the daily chart. And you can see that we've got a very interesting candle that's been developed at the moment. It's not a closed candle, so we're going to have to see how it closes today, especially after the US markets open later in the day. But right now, you can see we've got effectively a hammer, and that tells us that the markets dropped following the initial reports of the Israeli retaliation, and that's as the war premium effectively pressured markets down. But as we hit the low for the day, the bears lost control, and the bulls come in probably feeling like there's some value now in the market, and the bulls are in control. Whether they are fully in control, we'll have to keep an eye on the RSI. And what I want to see is the RSI break upwards above the down trend line over here. And really, it needs to get above the 50 area. Once it gets above the 50 level, we go onto the bullish side of the oscillator, and that would be perhaps suggesting that this is a dip in the uptrend. The market perhaps starting to think that perhaps the Middle East tensions have reached a crescendo, maybe going to start coming down. It doesn't seem as if the retaliation was, so to speak, overly aggressive. And in fact, it could have been a lot worse. Perhaps Israel sending a message saying, look, we could have hit your nuclear sites, but we didn't. So just be careful there. So hopefully there's some sort of pullback now in the tensions. And perhaps that's why we're getting this hammer. But we're really going to have to see what happens when the US markets open. If we take a look at the hourly chart, the hourly charts are quite interesting. We're neutral at the moment. So after this big push down following the news of that retaliation, we've now bounced. So the bulls taking control, but we're on the 50 line over here. You can see we're on the 50 line, and the 50 line is the dividing line between the bullish area above 50 and the bearish area below 50. So if we drop below 50, then the bears are likely trying to retake control here. Keep an eye on the EMAs. It looks like they're trying to cross bullishly, and if they do cross bullishly, we get that angle and separation. Then the bulls managing to maintain that control, but we're kind of at a crossroads here, sort of a fine line. Are the bulls going to push up further, or are they going to lose puff, and are the bears going to take us down? So just watch the RSI on that 50. If we dip below 50, bears taking over. If we pop above 50, bulls maintaining. Keep an eye on the EMAs. Do we get that bullish cross, or does it revert back where the green EMA moves back below the orange longer-term EMA? That would be a bearish development. So we'll keep an eye on this. I think there's going to be movement when the US comes online. So just be aware of that. Thank you very much, and look forward to our next video.